Hello, football fans. Week 12 came and went, and there's always something about the last week before Thanksgiving. There's always something about it. A lot of crazy stuff seems to happen during that final week before Turkey Day. So let's get to it. Here's what took place. Some of what took place during week 12 of this season. Okay, so that happened. I still can't believe it. It was 21 to nothing. It was 21 nothing. The Eagles were 21 nothing. They kind of had it in the bag, and then they didn't. Dallas came back on it. This proves that Dallas is better than a lot of people say they are. I mean, look how they've done it. I mean, even with the problems they seem to be having, after 11 games, they're at 500. They have kind of a shot at something. They kind of do. And it's they showed they could kind of hang with the powerhouses, the superpowers, and Philadelphia is definitely that. So yeah, the Eagles they got some work to do. They really have some work to do because this can't happen. They've been it kind of looks like they've been getting away with stuff like this because after all they're still in first place because the division's pretty much it's pretty much collapsed. I mean Dallas is Dallas is 500 but sputtering. Washington is suffering because of the injuries. And as for the Giants, yeah, so that happened too. New York Giants, a combination of a few things. A combination of a few things had them face elimination entering Week 12. When Seattle won against the Titans, that meant the Giants were losing out. So the Giants are actually ahead by a bit, but they end up going to overtime and they gave up the first touchdown because remember both teams get the ball in overtime now. And when that fourth down play was stopped, that was it for the game and for the Giants season. The Giants were eliminated before Thanksgiving. And for the second straight year, they're the first team to be eliminated. Of course, last year they were eliminated on Thanksgiving when the Cowboys beat them. Um, but yeah, it's just been a terrible, terrible year for the Giants. And I said it's crazy. They were in the playoffs 3 years ago, looking good, and then this happens. So so it's gonna be another like kiboshed season for the Giants, and we'll see. It's gonna take a long time for them to fix this. Can we please stop acting like the Colts are this really legit team? They're not, and they continue to prove it. That's that against the Chiefs. They had the Chiefs. They had the Chiefs right where they had them, and they let them. And as the late great Dennis Green said, they let them off the hook. Also, also the ball from Dennis Green. The Colts are who we thought they were. They're definitely who I thought they were. Frauds. They're frauds. And people come up and people tell me, well, they got a good record. They won 8 games. And who they beat? Who did they beat? They didn't beat anybody of substance. And when they do play teams of substance, they lose. Yet people will pick on the Packers, say we don't beat anybody. We beat good teams. They don't. And they let a sputtering Chiefs team back in it, and all of a sudden the Chiefs have some semblance of life now. I'm just going to say this: the Colts are going to win the division. Jacksonville is because Jacksonville took care of business in overtime against Arizona. Yes, it's Arizona, but still, Jacksonville, unlike the Colts, actually beat the Chiefs this season. So, and they haven't played each other yet. Yeah, they still got 2 games. There's still 2 Colts Jaguars games left in this crazy season, and they're going to be very interesting. And I think it's about high time we finally stop pretending that Josh Allen is this elite quarterback. He fucked up again. People make too many people make too many excuses for him that they will never make for Lamar Jackson. Or I'm just gonna say any black quarterback. Any black quarterback did this, they'd be buried. Josh Allen fucked up again, threw 3 interceptions, and lost to a team that any and lost to a team that quarterbacks like Lamar, Love, and Hurts would easily blow out. And that loss came at a bad time because New England won again. New England, damn, New England's the first to 10 wins. Who had that? Who had that happening this year? Who had that happening this year? The Patriots really are back, aren't they? Ooh boy! But the Bills. it's kind of shaky for them. But that's the story for another TikTok. But it's getting shaky for the Bills. It really is. You know what team is not shaky? The Rams. Ooh, the Rams mean business. They mean absolute business this year. They're 9-2. They totally blasted the Buccaneers because the Bucks can't beat the Rams, especially lately, and they're number one in the conference now. Yeah, all alone at number one in the conference. LA is standing up there, standing tall, top of the NFC at 9-2. They, I'm glad. I'm glad they're on, at least. I'm glad they're at least leading the West because I didn't want the Niners coming back. And Seattle, they're just. Ugh. I want to call them frauds because, but they're kind of shaky too. But who knows what's going to happen with them? But the Rams, they are definitely legit. And of course, Tampa's loss gave Carolina a chance to actually take over first place. Unfortunately, they didn't, despite the fact they intercepted Brock Purdy 3 times. But yeah, it's wild. So before I end this recap, let's take a look at the playoff picture. It's going to be I'll discuss it more in a later video, but let's take a look at it right now. And there it is, the playoff picture after Week 12, as it shows the Patriots and Rams who faced off in 2 Super Bowls. The Patriots and Rams are the number one seeds in their respective conferences. In the AFC, you have the Broncos, Colts, and Ravens. Yes, the Ravens are down in first place. Yeah, the Broncos, Colts, and Ravens round up the division leaders, and it's the Chargers, Jaguars, and Bills who are at the wild card positions. Who's missing? Steelers. Steelers continue to fall off, and their loss to the Bears dropped them behind the playoff line. So they got a lot to do, a lot work to do. As for the NFC, the other division leaders, the the Eagles, Bears, and Bucks. And the wild cards at the moment: Seahawks, Packers, and Niners. This is going to be an interesting final home stretch, and the home stretch begins on Turkey Day. And there it is, the schedule for week number 13, which kicks off the home stretch, the final one-third of the season. It all begins on Turkey Day with a big triple header: Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys, and then on prime time on NBC, Bengals, Ravens, and the AFC North battle that might see Joe Burrow return, they keep saying. Then Black Friday, the Eagles host the Bears, and Eagles, don't do what you did on Sunday. Finish the game. You should beat the Bears. Everybody does. And of course, Sunday's action, a lot of Sunday's action includes a big game between the Rams and the Panthers, because again, the Panthers have a shot at something here. Um, Steelers play the Bills in a pivotal AFC game, pivotal in the playoff picture, and Sunday Night Football is Commanders and Broncos, and Monday Night Football, which kicks off the month of December, is Patriots and Giants. That always brings back memories because when they were both playing each other in the 2 Super Bowls. But anyway, so that is my recap of week number 12. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe. If you want more, if you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. And my story on Vocal, there it is right there. Check it out where you can. And I'm going to, and later on, I will be on TikTok again for a look for the first official look at the playoff picture as the home stretch begins. So with that, all I have to say is stay tuned and have a good, joyous, and happy Thanksgiving.